Welcome to this channel, guys, and I hope that you are enjoying our videos from wherever you are watching. And I want to say a special happy birthday to Maureen Anyona. I think she sent me a message in my WhatsApp, telling me it was her birthday. And yes, you just wanted me to say happy birthday. Thank you very much for always supporting this channel. Guys, today, the 9th of February, is a very remarkable day because all the civil servants that wanted to vie for elective seats in August 8th general election had until today to resign from the office. And even though that is not why I am doing this video, but I just wanted to bring to attention that Peter Munya is not going to resign to join the Meru gubernatorial seat. And of course, I'm going to do my next video. I'm going to look at critical analysis on why this moves, as Ababu Namwamba seems to be sitting at the fence. But now, there was a circular on Monday that was calling on Jubilee, I think it was on Sunday, on Jubilee members of parliament to officially resign from Jubilee Party so that they can join UDA. UDA Secretary General Veronica Maina asked the MCS who also wanted to vie for MP and other elective seats to make sure that they resign before 6 months, according to that. But IBC has clarified. Silently behind the curtains, there is something that is very silent, and UDA have kept silent about it. And the question is, what happened with the mass exodus from Jubilee Party? We did not see it finally happening. And my projection or my expectation was that they were going to publicize the resignations. The only MP I saw, I think, posting that he had resigned from Jubilee is Caleb Kositany and I think Oscar Sudi. In this video, I have not seen any Central Kenya MP, and even if they have done it, then they have done it secretly. But few of the Central Kenya MPs are actually buying the idea of resigning officially from the Jubilee Party. This is something that I need to mention here, that William Ruto was doing this deliberately to know who are his real and true friends and who are the true partners in the UDA party. But there are two factions that I can tell you are not going to find it easy to accept that decision. The Central Kenya MPs are not going to accept it, and the Western Kenya MPs. If you look at the leader of UDA is William Ruto, and the only people who are safe with UDA are Rift Valley MPs. And so, guys, in this video, I wanted to look at why do you think that Central Kenya MPs have intentionally declined to officially resign from Jubilee Party. If you are watching this video and you've not yet subscribed, kindly take a second and subscribe. Also click the notification bell so that you can get update as we publish our videos. The initial plan by William Ruto to engineer the mass exit from Jubilee Party was intentional to make sure that he actually gets the momentum and to campaign against the Jubilee Party. This is, and I analyzed in this channel that is a script that is trying to borrow from what happened in Kanu when Moi actually fronted Kenyatta, and also what happened in 2006 when Raila Odinga was actually, and the team were actually fired from the cabinet and they walked out of government to form the ODM party. That's what William Ruto was trying. But I think the dynamics of 2022 are different from dynamics in 2006 and the 2000. So guys, that is something. So my reason number one why I can tell you that Central Kenya MPs are reluctant to take that decision is Uhuru's effort to revamp the Jubilee Party. Uhuru have actually removed Jubilee, the URP colors in the Jubilee logo. He has replaced the hand greeting with the dove, and the color is a bit red, and has changed the logo, the title, the slogan from I think tuko pamoja to mbele pamoja. Mbele pamoja to tuko pamoja. So there is something that is happening with that. With the revamp of Jubilee Party, and of course, it is going to be, I understand that the party is not now going to be Jubilee, but TNA, because TNA was the initial party of President Uhuru Kenyatta. These MPs that really feel that Uhuru is going to take control of central Kenya. And with the emergence of now the TNA party in central Kenya, it's going to identify itself and resonate with the central Kenya voters. So with this now walking away, the yellow color might work against them in the central Kenya. And many of them now are rethinking their decision. And I can tell you that on 26th of February, they are going to be shocking names in NDC, in Jubilee Party's NDC. Because the central Kenya consciousness is coming back. Uhuru seems to be going back to reclaim the mountain. And anyone who will not be on Uhuru's side does not have a chance to stand a re-election. The reason why I think objectively these people cannot resign from Jubilee Party is the promise on campaign funding. When President Uhuru Kenyatta met with a host of Jubilee leaders in State House, I think one thing that came out, and that's why they did not share the photos, is because the turnout was low. And also importantly, maybe there were some new people that got entered in Jubilee Party and did not want their identity to be revealed from State House. So that's why the photos were actually not shared. But then something specifically happened. From that meeting, another information that was leaked is on President saying that he is not mean enough and he will be willing to fund some of the candidates that are going to use Jubilee Party. Intentionally, from the minutes of that meeting, that was revealed out by the media. That was revealed because it was a trap. It was a prey to try to hold those other leaders that, of course, they are in UDA, and one of the things that have been promised there is campaign funding. But the truth of the matter is, William Ruto is a little bit trying to be economical with the funds in terms of campaign funding. So having realized that, and of course, something that is happening here very clear is that Uhuru Kenyatta laid a trap for the Central Kenya MPs that I am going to finance you. Some of the people who are seeking governors' races were MPs. An MP to put up a very strong gubernatorial race, it is not very easy. For example, people like the Ngirishi, who was a women rep. If he gets this campaign funding from Uhuru, these people are sitting at the fence and might go back to the national party, which is the TNA. Another part is they fear rejection narrative on the voters. From what I was expecting, if they will go public, and if they've done it, then they've done it silently, they have agreed not to make it, not to make it public. But then, from what I understand, the narrative that Jubilee members of parliament are going to take to the voters is that you elected these leaders with Jubilee Party, they went to parliament, they did not do what the party, they did not support the party agenda that was supposed to bring in development. Instead, they went and now started campaigning with UDA. In fact, they have resigned from that party. At that moment, the opponents are going to craft a rejection narrative against these members of parliament, and they risk even now losing those elective seats. And that is why, in my own understanding, I feel like they are not finding it comfortable to leave Jubilee Party so that they can join the UDA. Another bit is uncertainty on their fate. Even though Raphael Tuju mentioned that they are free to resign from the party and there is no disciplinary action that is going to be taken, there is nothing that is going to be done to them. But they know the powers of the deep state. And there is something that is very clear to these fellas, that they can make this decision today. Uhuru can change his mind and use his powers in the National Assembly, maybe to pass some dubious law that is going to affect them. Or even Jubilee Party might still take action against them. And of course, even though that cannot succeed because now there is no by-election that can be held, but Uhuru can even go to the risk of dissolving the government. So these people, they don't know their fate because they also don't trust President Uhuru Kenyatta. Lastly, I think they fear competition on the real hustlers on ground. Let me tell you something. The real hustlers that are defined by William Ruto, the Mamambogas and the Bodabodas, are not those leaders on top of cars. The real hustlers are the people who are going to vie with Jubilee, and they are on ground, and they are the real hustlers. And they are more popular than these leaders that are there in UDA. So the Rigathi Gachagua, the Kimani Ichung'wah, the rest, these fellas are not hustlers. The real hustlers are on the ground, and they are very popular candidates on the ground. William Ruto have insisted that he's not going to give direct nomination to these candidates. So one thing they have realized, that if they just make a move to UDA and they go to nomination those candidates, if William Ruto is not going to accept for negotiated democracy, they are deemed to lose at the universal suffrage. That is the nomination. So they are actually trying to evade nominations, sitting at the fence and giving Ruto tough conditions that we are only going to resign from Jubilee and join UDA if you promise us the direct nominations. But then that is a big risk for William Ruto, because William Ruto is also saying that he can do direct nomination and risk losing those positions by not getting popular aspirants to vie on the seat. So if you ask me, guys, that move by William Ruto, it is a failed mission, because the Central Kenya MPs are not going to do that. Same to the Western. Western, there is a new party in the name of DAPK that is gaining ground, and it is really giving the UDA a run for their money. So these MPs cannot just resign. It's not very easy for them. And because some of them have not made up their mind whether they are going to UDA or they are going to Azimio la Umoja. But I think for now, I can say that that one is not going to happen. In my next video, let us look at the Peter Munya and Ababu Namwamba game plan.